Okay,
Okay.
we're live on Facebook Live. And if we get lucky, yes, we got lucky.
Oh.
We're live on Instagram.
Oh, wow, both. Two for
Both.
two.
Well, I could handle a third one, you know?
Well, try it.
Yeah, but I don't know where it would go. But I could handle a third one,
Okay.
okay? So we should talk about that.
Okay.
We have other
But
things
we're going to
talk
talk
about.
tonight about sleeping, because everybody complains about sleeping, that they don't sleep and they wake up all night. So we've got some solutions for you,
We do.
and
And they're all organic.
organic and good for you.
Yeah. You know, you
I
take
mean,
those
Let's
famous...
start with this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, too bad you didn't have your gold satin shirt on today.
Wow.
How'd you like to sleep with this, Al?
Well, you know, the thing is, you won't know if it's me.
Oh, I will.
Okay?
I know
I'll
you.
make a move and
I know
you'll have
you.
no idea if it's me or not.
Well, this is part of the deal tonight, the sleep mask. And then we've got the sandalwood sleep mask, which you put on a thin layer before you go to bed after you wash your face and everything. And then you leave the thin layer on all night. And in the morning you wake up, baby's butt. That's what it feels like. It's pretty great.
Well, I've never tried that. I've tried the other things.
Well, I'll put it on you tonight.
Okay.
Then we've got Sleep Renew.
Yeah.
And
That's a great product.
yeah, this is melatonin. Melatonin, you know, it was illegal for so long to use and take melatonin. And you know who made it legal? Life Extension and Bill Falloon. It's all due to them. But when you take, you know, we have cycles of sleep. Sleep is very, very important. It's the ultimate anti-aging. When you sleep a full night, you really reap the benefits. But the first 3 hours that you fall asleep is the REM sleep, and that's when you go into a deep sleep. The second 3 hours is when you know, when you feel zonked, that's when you go zonked. And then they're like 4 stages of sleep. Melatonin is present in all of them, and what happens as we get older is we stop making sufficient melatonin. And that's when you all start complaining. That's when I started complaining. Actually, melatonin is how I got into writing the hormone books, because I was so fascinated by the cycle, and that nature understood the need for sleeping all night and had our bodies pour melatonin. I'm not explaining it very well today, but anyway.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
No.
I think you are.
Thank you.
But, you know, there were 2 people...
What we would add is that most melatonin only helps you fall asleep.
Yeah.
And your time-released Sleep Renew
You're right.
helps you
I forgot
fall
that.
asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Because, as Suzanne was saying, it helps you work through the sleep cycles rather than just the fall asleep cycle.
Right. You want to fall asleep and stay asleep. Falling asleep and breaking the cycle of the 8 hours can be counterproductive. I read a book called Lights Out, and I learned so much reading that book. Sometimes, I've written so many books, I sometimes forget what I write about, and then I have to remind myself. But anyway, you want to sleep. I know you want to sleep. You're having trouble sleeping, and a lot of it is hormonal, and I suggest you read 1 or more of my books, and it will explain why you don't sleep when you don't have sufficient hormones. And then we've made these products that will augment and put you to sleep. Like, who doesn't understand why you should take Calm Renew before you go to bed? 2 of these every night, and 2 of these for Alan. And what it does is, I have a lot of anxiety right now, which I hate, because we are moving from this house, which is not my house, as you all know, but we're moving into our new house, and there's a timing problem. Will the new house be finished when we're ready to move out of this one, or will it not be finished and we've got to move out of this one? So I lie in bed thinking, oh God, I've got to pack this stuff in the garage and I've got to pack this and pack that. So I take Calm Renew and it puts me to sleep. And then I take Sleep Renew and it puts me to sleep. And it's so great. And when I wake up in the morning, and it's usually 8 hours, I'm pretty rested. I feel real good. Now the other thing we have is a candle. You can't believe what's in your candles. They're putting poison in your room. And so we've got these great candles. Can I have the papers? I want to read about them.
Sure.
Hi, Andrew.
And by the way, while Suzanne's getting her notes, the sandalwood sleep mask is the free gift today. So it is.
Oh, I was
free
wondering
gift
about that.
purchase.
I was hoping that was it. This is a free gift. Okay.
It's a $54.99 value, and it comes to you free with any purchase of $49.99 or more at
Okay.
SuzanneSomers.com.
Yeah. And here's what I was starting to say about the candle we have. The toxins in conventional candles are shocking. They have paraffin wax, which is a petroleum waste product that's chemically bleached. Now light that and fill your room with that. It creates highly toxic benzene and toluene, known carcinogens, when burned. In fact, the petrosoot relieved from paraffin candles are the same as those found in diesel fuel fumes. That's how intense it is with your regular candles we've all been using, going, oh, it smells so great. Then the conventional candles have lead wicks, which produce a source of toxins in scented candles.
Lead? Did you say lead?
Lead wicks.
Wow.
It's
I
unbelievable.
thought didn't they ban lead like in the
When they
50s?
can. When they can.
You know,
Yeah,
when
but
you
a lot of people get candles from China, and then they can still use lead wicks from China.
Ah. When I read this stuff on conventional candles tonight, I thought of this thing that's happening with banning gas stoves, and I thought, it's that same stupidity.
happening with who?
Gas flames on our stoves.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I'm not crazy, but I grew up with it. Anyway,
Well, that's
you
right.
know, here's this beautiful, it's in this pink glass, so when it's lit, it's just a
Wow.
beautiful color. And
Probably
it smells amazing.
in the
I think
dark.
you have the cinnamon sugar one in front of you, right?
I
Yeah,
do.
it is.
Yes, cinnamon
Cinnamon
sugar.
sugar.
Yeah, that one is the brown glass, and the peppermint cream is the pink glass.
Ah, right.
But
This
they're both so
They look so pink. Uh-huh.
So after you use it, you could eat it.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Well, cinnamon and sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do-
Peppermint
don't do
cream
that.
is in
Don't do
matte.
that.
Huh?
Don't
Yeah.
do that.
No. The peppermint cream includes essential oils of peppermint. The cinnamon sugar includes essential oils, cinnamon bark. Okay?
Okay, Mary Struck said, I finally started using my resurfacing products. I saw a difference on the first day. Wow.
When you're talking about resurfacing, what are you talking about?
Sandpaper. Yeah.
She's talking about the resurfacing serum and the resurfacing moisturizer.
You
that
mean
do
like
it.
the peppermint peach exfoliating cream, exfoliator? Because I use that every night.
She
Because
was talking about your resurfacing duo. the
oh God, I'm
resurfacing
sorry.
serum
I'm
and the
sorry. Oh, I
resurfacing
love
cream.
that. I love that. That's like a skin renew. Wow, that's incredible. I love our products. I really do. I love them. I think they're so ahead of their time. It's what they always should have been, and then they started adding stuff to all our cosmetics. Think of all the negative products that are in regular cosmetics. It's just shocking. And it all started out clean and pure, and then they went, if we added some of this in there. And I wonder how many people have gotten sick from their cosmetics. That's what I wonder.
Well, yeah, it only makes sense. You rub stuff on your skin and on your face and on your lips. And we're in restaurants.
Yeah.
And after a woman sitting at the next table finishes eating, and she takes something out of her purse and she puts it on her lips, and I know there's lead in
there
that
is.
lipstick. Most of the commercial lipsticks have lead. Ours don't. Okay. Now, we have Andrea says, "Hi, Suzanne from Lima, Peru."
Oh, wow. Hi.
Lima, Peru.
Hi. Wow.
I've always wanted to go to Lima, Peru. There's a magical quality about that place. By the way, we're often asked, do we ship out of this country? The answer is yes.
To Lima, Peru?
Well, I think we send it to Lima, Peru. I think we send
we,
it
Caroline?
everywhere. Yeah, I
We
mean,
ship everywhere. It just costs more to ship, but
Yeah.
we ship everywhere.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. I remember years ago, I read all of Shirley MacLaine's books until her last book, and that's when I thought, come on. But anyway, she wrote a book called Don't Fall Off the Mountain. And she hiked up what's that major trail in Peru where people go hiking?
Machu Picchu?
Yeah, Machu Picchu. And if you ever want to know what it's like to hike to Machu Picchu, read her book. And it was really kind of mind-blowing. Anyway.
Donna Dalton watching from Newfoundland.
Oh.
We love Newfoundland.
Yeah, especially you've been up there so much.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Alan and I had a wonderful afternoon. You know what we did? We made homemade spaghetti sauce that's out of this world. Because we were at Costco,
My favorite store.
his favorite store, and he bought these like large jars of sliced porcini mushrooms. And so I thought, what could we do with those?
Because you rarely see porcini
Yeah, you're
mushrooms
right.
for sale
You're right.
in supermarkets.
And if you do, they're very expensive. These weren't. And we had it last night. It was so delicious that I'm making it again tonight. It's all made. I have some guests coming for dinner. And I love creating with food, don't you? I love
Yeah.
it. And the two of us cook well together because right now, with this hand injury I have, when you break your neck and you break your spine, when they do the surgery to fix your neck and your spine, they move the nerves around. And by moving those nerves, they've made this entire arm and hand numb. So the way I usually cook is burdensome because I'm afraid to chop because I'm not steady. But Alan, so the way we're cooking now is together. He does the chopping, and he's really a good chopper, and he's not, lazy about it. And he chopped all the onions, and we cooked all the onions and garlic in olive oil. And then after that was like really, I always tell him low and slow. Cooking is about a feeling. And so we cooked those onions and shallots and garlic low and slow for like 40 minutes on the lowest heat. And then we added these porcini mushrooms. And then when that cooked low and slow for another 10 minutes, then we added this great stock. I make great stock. I roast a chicken every week, but a big part of why I love roast chicken dinner, but a big part of why I roast a chicken is so that I'll get the bones of the carcass. And when we're finished with the dinner, I cut all the meat off of it, and then I throw the bones in the pot, and I put all the vegetable tops that I've been using all week that I've been keeping in a bag in the fridge. And I cook that the next day for maybe 5 or 6 hours. And then when that's done and the house smells divine, then I pour all that stock out, and I take all the vegetables that are in there and I mash them and mash them and mash them until it just looks awful. And then I throw all that out and I pour the rest of that thick, unbelievable vegetable juice in the stock that I have, and that's what I cook with all week. And when you want to be a good cook, start with good stock. Two
Yeah.
things to be a good cook. Great stock. It's really important. And don't throw out what's left on the bottom of the pan. I call that the balls. The balls are on the bottom of the pan, and when you get that stuff scraped up, you can make the most delicious sauce. And then you add a little of this stock, and then at the end you just swirl in a little butter, and it's always delicious, always.
So I love cats is
Mm.
asking the question.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah.
I do
our-
too.
Yeah, we do too. We have a Gloria cat. Are Suzanne and Alan recognized as famous people at Costco? I'll answer that one. The answer is no, because if we were recognized, I wouldn't be recognized, but Suzanne would definitely be recognized. It would impact our time to shop at Costco.
He makes me wear a hat,
Yeah,
sunglasses,
Yeah.
my blue ones,
Yeah.
and a mask.
Yeah.
So who am I?
and
I'm a blonde woman in a yellow hat.
and the
with a
other day I
mask.
put you in one of those little mechanized trolleys.
I said I'm now my worst nightmare.
Oh, people were running for their lives. He was going up and down the
No, it was
aisle.
actually kind of easy to maneuver, but I've always looked at people riding around those little electric carts, and they're not like cool electric carts. They don't go fast or anything. And I always kind of gone, oh, brother. And then the other day I was one of those people. But, you know, you change as you get older.
Yeah.
Aging is interesting. It's wonderful. It's horrible. It's wonderful. It's horrible.
What is?
Aging.
It's better than the alternative.
Totally, totally.
Yeah.
And whenever I, like in my mind, complain, I think, you're alive. You're alive, and you're happy, and you're in love. And I keep feeding my brain with positives. And
So-
it really works. So what?
So Iris Muniz says, I love dogs. Do you ship to Puerto Rico? You mean, do we ship dogs to Puerto Rico? We have a cat.
Iris.
You know, we can probably send her for the weekend. She's never been to Puerto Rico. Okay.
Yeah, we can't send her.
We do ship to Puerto Rico. Now, Puerto Rico isn't like a foreign country. It's part of us.
Yes.
So I wonder if the shipping cost, Caroline can probably answer that.
Here comes it.
Yeah, Caroline,
Yes.
the shipping cost to Puerto Rico, since they're part of us. Is the-
It's anything outside of the contiguous U.S. is an extra cost.
oh, okay, so that's
And
Hawaii,
so what
Guam,
we charge for
Puerto
shipping
Rico.
inside those 48 states
Yeah.
is basically the same. And then if it's outside of that, it's whatever the third party carrier charges. So I don't have it memorized, but
Okay,
those are just costs that we pass through.
but we do sell all over the world.
Right,
Okay.
but we won't send Gloria.
All over the world. I remember we were going through customs in Paris, France, and I handed the guy my passport and Suzanne's passport. He looked at Suzanne's passport, and he looked up at her, and he looked back at the passport, and then he looked at her, and he said, Thigh master? Yeah, thigh masters all over the world.
There's Gloria. She came to the piano.
Where's Gloria?
She's sitting on the
Oh,
piano
she's sitting
bench.
at the piano.
Yeah, she's gonna start playing soon. She's a brilliant
She
cat.
can probably start playing that piano.
Yeah,
Well, first of all,
he's
We
leaving
haven't-
now.
we haven't sort of clinched, right?
No. What are you drinking?
Well, I'm drinking Casa Dragones,
Oh, heavy duty stuff.
which I sip. It's a sipping tequila.
Okay,
So it's really, you can have it on ice,
okay.
but I'm sipping it.
All right.
Okay?
All
So
right.
here's to my beautiful wife.
Oh,
And
I know when you say that, you see my soul.
what?
You see my soul. No, don't
Oh.
be stupid.
She just called me stupid. I don't have to put up with that, you know. I don't have
But
to.
you will.
Okay, yeah.
You will.
I've come to love being called stupid. It's just part of me now, right?
I like you in your satin shirts.
Yeah, well, I only have so many,
Yeah.
so.
My sister watched us in our satin shirts this morning.
Oh, she went back and watched one of the X shows?
I guess.
Oh.
I guess.
Yeah, if you want, if you've got a few months to idle and sit on the beach or whatever, you can watch about 150 hours
Right,
of our shows.
right.
Be interesting to go back and look at the original ones and see how we've aged. That's the terrible thing about video, okay? It doesn't lie.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I wish it would.
yeah.
I wish it would. I've been very tired today.
You are?
Yeah, very tired.
Probably because you're talking about
Sleeping.
Golden sleep.
Yeah. Get the
Golden
candle,
slumber.
the candle that's not carcinogenic, that will
Yeah.
lull you to sleep because it's so restful and non-toxic. That's a big deal.
Yeah, when
The
you think-
sandalwood sleep mask you put on your face and go to sleep. And there's a lot of things in it. I want to read to you what's in the sandalwood. Frankincense is there. Remember baby Jesus and the three wise men and frankincense and myrrh?
Myrrh.
Well, frankincense is becoming a big item. And I have a friend who sells precious oils, and she's always pushing frankincense.
Does she sell myrrh?
No, she doesn't sell myrrh.
Does anybody sell myrrh?
I don't know.
Have we ever used myrrh?
I have not.
No.
I wasn't at the nativity.
I like that word, myrrh.
Yeah. What's also in the sandalwood sleep mask? Squalene. You know what that is.
Squalene, yeah.
It's derived from sugarcane stalk and
Yeah, we had two
protects
of them
the
running
milk.
around the house.
And phytic acid.
What kind?
Phytic.
Phytic?
Yeah, which helps remove dead cells.
From your feet, from your feetix, from your feet.
No, I don't know why. I don't know what.
Okay.
It's from rice. Phytic acid is from rice, and it helps remove dead cells. What I learned writing my last book, because I never know what I'm
I
going
have
to
to
write.
leave now. I have a job to attend to.
Okay, all
Okay?
right. It was
But-
lovely being with you.
Well, thank you. Really beautiful to be with you.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get together after the show. Would that be good?
We'll have dinner that we both made.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Excuse me.
So,
Casa Dragones.
in my last book, and I've told you this before, I never quite know what I'm going to write about. I pick the brains of the various doctors I've chosen to interview, and then a theme arrives. And I had never thought of this theme, but healthy cells. I always tell you, we're made up of 75 trillion cells. That's what you are, that's what I am, that's what everybody is. Ish. I don't know who counted, some very anal person. And I'd never thought about your health is directly commensurate with the health of your cells. And so a lot of our products now are about keeping the cells healthy because that's the theme that emerged out of this book. If you haven't read A New Way to Age, I'm never trying to sell books, but it's really one of my best books. But the first books to read if you don't know all about hormones are my hormone books. But after I finished really explaining hormones, what everyone needs in balance and things like that, then I started writing about healthy cells. And now all I think about is keeping my cells in tip-top shape because they are the barometer of my aging, barometer of my health, and it's very, very important. And no one has ever talked about it before. I mean, have you heard about, cellular health? It's crucial to how you will feel going forward. So, A New Way to Age, that will tell you all about it.
Guys in prison
Yeah.
talk about healthy cells. Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
they put that elderly man who was an accountant in Rikers. They've been trying to close Rikers for decades.
Yeah,
It's
that was
such an
awful.
awful sewer, and it's filled with the most vicious criminals.
Yeah.
and they put him in there. He's there for, I think, 5 months. Mainly they wanted to punish him. It's awful. It's
There's
awful.
a lot of bad stuff going on right now.
Yeah,
We all know it.
yeah.
Anyway, not us.
Not in this house.
Not in this world that we're all in. I always tell you, the brain believes everything you tell it, so just feed your brain with positives. I wake up every morning and I say to myself, I'm alive, I'm in love, I am healthy, I am happy, I have purpose, I have another book I'm going to write that I think will be my biggest book of all, and then I get up and I feel happy. I just walk around happy. And I realized, what you got the cat. I think we are in charge of our happiness. We choose it every day. Is this your cat? Our cat? She's so cute. Come here, Gloria. Come here. Oh. Oh.
If you had told me 25 years ago that I'd be kissing a cat.
She likes it.
I know. She likes when I blow hot air on her neck. Of course,
Yeah.
I like that too.
I do too.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
No, I meant me, not the cat. Anyway, this is your gift, and you may think you won't use it, but you will. And here is the cinnamon sugar candle, which doesn't have any toxins in it. It's going to make a big difference. Here's the sandalwood sleep mask, which I just read to you all the incredible things in there. And then Calm Renew, lemon balm and L-theanine.
She's had enough of this.
Is she done? Put her in the, yeah. Oh, she likes that. Oh, no, she doesn't. And then this time release melatonin, which is called Sleep Renew. And melatonin is an incredible antioxidant besides all the other wonderful thing it does. And I know I didn't explain the sleep cycle very well earlier, but I just woken up from a nap.
Okay, so Caroline. Hello,
Yeah.
Blue Fox to Red Leader.
Hello.
Caroline, yeah.
Because she turns it on mute.
Pardon?
She turns it on mute, so when you talk to her, she has to like remember to turn it on.
How do
Yeah, because your wife is very sensitive to extraneous noise.
Yeah.
Oh,
She doesn't,
okay.
You know,
she doesn't like it.
there are noises when you are talking on the laptop that are benign at home, but I was saying to Bruce one day, what are you doing? It sounded like he was throwing baseballs, and he said, I'm just doing vitamins, and it was so noisy. So anyway,
Okay, so Caroline, would you, I don't have anything in front of me. Would you tell everyone what the deal is today?
Oh, yes. The deal today is if you purchase anything at SuzanneSomers.com for $49.99 or more, you get the sandalwood sleep mask as a free gift, and that is a retail value of $54.99. You don't need a promo code. Just do your shopping and get whatever you want for $49.99, and you'll have an option to add that free gift at checkout.
I love that we can bring you these prices, and
Well, we don't have
For
a
such great
we don't have a
product.
middleman, or I'm sorry, a middle person. Yeah, a middle pronoun.
you are so bad.
No, I'm not.
He won't go along with all this stuff that's going on. He won't.
You know what it is? It's generational.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, but
I
if
don't-
other people want to, they can do what they want. You can
Absolutely,
do what you want. Totally
absolutely.
fine.
Yeah.
But if some of those other people try to make us do what they want us to do,
Yeah, and you're trying to make them not do it.
Exactly.
How about everyone just do what they want to do.
exactly.
There you go.
But he's a control freak.
Alan is not.
Not me. By the way,
You guys have Leslie and Andrew there?
Yeah.
yeah, actually, they crept in about
On
30,
little cat feet.
34 minutes ago.
Can't they come say hi?
Oh,
Can you come say hi?
Little sideshow?
We're taking selfies right now.
Yeah.
Come say hi.
Leslie is my daughter.
And Andrew
Who's-
is our adopted son.
And Andrew is one of the nicest persons I've ever met. You are. There he is. Look at him. He's so sweet.
Okay.
And Leslie, are you here? Yeah. Hi, baby. She has
Yeah, bend down a
made.
little.
She
There
has
you
made
go.
all my costumes, all my career. And I remember I was doing a show in Monte Carlo. You were in the audience. And Prince Rainier was in the audience, and all the royals of Europe. And by the time I came out in the 5th costume that she made, which was a long bugle bead, turquoise fishtail gown with a hood, and it was turquoise bugle beads, and it was a turquoise fox fur stole,
Dyed to match.
dyed to match.
Faux fur.
And the audience went, whoo, and clapped. And
That was so much fun.
I said to her after the show, I said, you got applause for my costumes. So she's the only one I've ever used. I did work with Rhett Turner, and
It was great.
He was great. But then I remember once saying to him, I felt so bad after I said, well, now I've got Leslie designing for me, and she really knows my look. And I didn't realize how much that hurt him. And he said to me, maybe a year later, he said, that really got me in the chest. So
Aw.
I know.
Well,
So-
thank you
so-
for hiring me. Anyway.
Thank you for being hireable.
I
So
know.
Mary Beth Ellie wants to know, when are you showing the new tops?
Yeah, when are we showing the
The
new top?
27th.
Oh, okay,
The
27.
27th.
Okay,
Of this month?
yeah,
Unless we can wrangle a day sooner out of Leslie.
okay.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi, guys. How are you? You're so cute.
Okay, well,
He's so
I'm
cute.
getting hungry. It must be dinner time.
Yeah, and I haven't slept for 3 days, so I came over to get some melatonin.
Okay, wow.
You guys look
Here you
pretty.
go.
I'm
We're all
do a
gonna
quick
take
after
Calm
show,
Renew.
guys, If you
Yeah.
have any questions about these products or the free gift, so
thank
after
you.
Suzanne and
Oh,
Alan
thanks.
are done, I'll do a quick after show on Instagram
Okay.
and Facebook.
Okay, don't go away. Caroline's coming up next.
Okay,
I just want to say something.
okay.
Remember the voice that came to me. I hear voices. This was particularly profound, and the voice said, it's not who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Thank you, everybody. Good night.